Hello, boys and girls. On this screen is the Google Drive link that we will be visiting today. I will read it out to you. It's https:// tinyurl.com/ALFAROART. Hello, artists. It's your art teacher, Miss Alfaro here. And today I'm going to be showing you how to access an activity I created for you called Create at Home. It's a choice board, which means you can go at your own pace. Within the next upcoming weeks, I will be teaching you how to do each of these lessons through our Google Classroom. So make sure that you are signed up with Google Classroom by going to your main classroom with your teacher. And I have posted ways of how you can join our classrooms for Woodlawn Hills, Huppert's, and Baskin Elementary School. Okay, so you should see right now my Google Chrome in front of me right now with my main page. Okay, so the website we're going to go to, and I will have it posted too in this YouTube as well as on our Google Classroom. This is a quick link. It's called tinyurl, which is a way for Miss Alfaro to shorten a web address so that way you don't have to type in everything. Okay, so at the top, I've typed in https://tinyurl.com/ALFAROART. Okay, so it should say Alfaro Art. Then you can click enter. And on here, you should be able to access our Google Drive, which I share with my different campuses. And there's different resources that you can use on here. Okay, so today we're going to be focusing on the folder that says Create at Home. So I'm going to double click. And I do have some different resources as well as a lesson that we have available in our Google Classroom. But right now I'm going to focus on the Create at Home. Okay. So what Miss Alfaro is going to do right now is just read each one to you step by step so that way you know what is available. You could do this at your own pace. Within the next coming weeks, I will also be posting how to do each lesson. So the first one we're actually focusing on for week 1 is create an artwork and give it to someone else. And Miss Alfaro has read to you I Am Love, a book of compassion by Susan Verde, and Pictures by Peter H. Reynolds. Okay, so first I'm going to start at the very top. So if you want to download this to your computer or your device, if you were inside Google Chrome, on the upper right corner of your screen is an icon with an arrow pointing down onto a line. Okay, that is your download button. If you have a printer at home, please ask your parents or older brothers and sisters how to use it first and ask if you are able to print it. Otherwise, the easiest thing to do would be to just download this file to your computer or device or whatever you're using. You could also take a screenshot if you're familiar with how to do that on an iPhone or Android. There's so many different ways to get this PDF. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start by reading each one to you. First, let's read the title. It says Create at Home. Challenge yourself to complete all squares. Use whatever materials you have at home and resources on Miss Alfaro's YouTube and Google Drive. And it has the Google Drive address right here. Okay, so I want to just stress something. I am aware that since we did have to pack up everything while you all were still on your extended spring break, a lot of you don't have art supplies at home, and that's totally fine. My goal is with these lessons that we have very limited art supplies, if any, for each of these lessons. So you could use stuff that is around your house, a piece of paper, a pencil, whatever you have available to you. Okay, so the first one right here on the magenta row, that's the pinkish color. I'm going to start reading them. The first one says, write your own poem and create an illustration for it. So an illustration we know is a drawing. Next one says, draw on the sidewalk with rocks or chalk. Okay. Next one to that says, take a virtual tour of an art museum. Last one on this row says design your own business card or advertisement. Okay. Now I'm going to go down to the yellow row of squares. That's the second row right here. The first one says collect any three items in your home and draw them together. Next to that says create a landscape drawing with what you see outside. So really quickly, a landscape is usually something that's outdoors. Okay, so you can look from your window, or if you have the opportunity to sit on your porch or go outside, that's a way for you to create a landscape drawing. Next to that, it says design your own skateboard or surfboard. Last on this row says create a public artwork using cardboard. Display it outside or in a common area. So when I say cardboard, it could be from an old box, it could be from a cereal box. On the brown side, you can draw on it, you can glue stuff on it. And what a common area means, because if we don't have the opportunity to go outside and we can only stay indoors, we can utilize a common area that could be in the kitchen, that could be on our front porch, that could be in our backyard, that could be in our living room. So that's an area that a lot of people in your family or household meet at or see. Now we're going to scroll down to the blue row of squares. Starting with this one at the beginning, it says use shaving cream or a food item to draw with. Next one, watch an author or illustrator read their book. Make an artwork about it. So I will be sharing links later with different children's book authors and illustrators. So those are the people that create the pictures in the books that have been doing lunchtime doodles. So that way you can watch it with me or watch it on your own time and then upload some creations to our Google Classroom. Next one says make a self-portrait with unconventional materials you find in your home. So unconventional materials does not mean art materials. It could be anything. I've been seeing a lot of art teachers post creations of what they're doing and what their students are doing. So unconventional materials I've been seeing is a student was creating a portrait, a self-portrait picture of themselves using just clothes. Another one did toys. So I'll be showing some cool examples and then I want to see what you guys come up with. Last one on this row says create your own watercolor paint by soaking dried markers in water overnight. Now let's move on to the purple rows of squares. Okay, the first one says cut out facial features from a magazine or newspaper for an abstract collage. So my students in 3rd through 5th grade pretty much know what abstract collage. We focused in on that, especially at Hubbard's Elementary. So if you remember how to do that, I will be making a lesson as well that goes over steps on how to do this. Use lines and shapes to draw to the rhythm of music. Try this with different genres of music. So when I say genres, that means different types of music. So an example would be country is a type of genre, hip hop, reggaeton is a type of genre, like pop music, rock music. So those are different types of genres. Next one says collect items from outside and create an artwork with them. Last one on this row says design a new clothing line with accessories you find in your home. And last but not least, let's focus on the last line, this last row, which is teal, which is a bluish green color. First one says make a viewfinder by cutting a square or rectangle into the center of a paper. Next, create an artwork to give to someone. Next to that says create a treasure map. And last assignment on here says create a comic book character. So again, I will be posting, I will be posting some more information on our Google Classroom, so make sure that you are able to view them. I've also currently posted a link to a Google slide of how to post your own artwork, and I have it in English and Spanish, so make sure that you look through that as well. Okay, well, that's it for today, artists. I will be checking in with you soon. Just know that I miss seeing all of your smiling faces and creations in the art room. Take care and be safe. Bye, boys and girls.